And for me, often the best time of this flow experience is when I feel okay, now it's time to, there is a strong urge to go outside of the house, to leave the house, to go to the forest, or even drive away with bicycle, leave the home, change the environment, go closer to nature. That's when, after a certain amount of minutes, I start to feel like, I feel like more relaxed, more expanded, because inside the home, the energy is very contracted. Outside of the homes and cities and closer to nature, it's expansive, and where there is expansion, there's also your like consciousness can fly in a broader wavelength, and yeah, you're naturally a better receiver of insights, solutions, and yeah, your vibration just vibrates up. And now, yeah, this is just coming through me right now, this type of message and information, and it's like very natural, like your innate divine knowing activates when you go into the nature, and yeah, you become more sensitive, and yeah, your other senses activate within you. So yeah, for me this is one of the best times when I start to become like more in a flow state and receive some sort of nudges, creative impulses, and some sort of ideas what to do. And yeah, that's where also more expansive thinking can come in, and resistance can be released more. So yeah, for me this is fantastic setup for me, because I never know what type of wisdom will come through me. Every time it's something different, but always relevant for me as well, myself, in the like current situation where I am right now often, and I also need some sort of guidance for myself, and then this comes through me, not just for myself but also for others. So it's a beautiful, it's a win-win experience for me and for others. So if you are also someone who is wondering and who wants to unlock more your creative abilities, more of your innate wisdom coming through you, channeling your own higher self, or allowing your own higher self to speak through you, then pay attention, because there are cues in your life, your experience before. You can definitely recall some of the moments when you feel the most in flow state, the most creative. Like, what were those conditions or circumstances be like? What was it? Where was it? When was it? How? Were you alone? What type of setup that was? Just recall. And if you might have a intuitive hunch that, I want to go there, and maybe you don't know why, my suggestion would check that out. That might be also guidance from your higher self to go there, because there you will receive like another like sets of downloads. So yeah, that might also be, so pay attention. Another tip regarding creativity or wanting to access your your deeper inner wisdom is that now I'm sharing this from my personal experience, is that I've also noticed and observed that, including today, before these recordings, there were some, you could say, negative emotions, some sadness, some grief, frustration about the past or about some of the current situations that I'm dealing with. And yeah, I didn't feel happy. And what I did was, like, when I was cycling, I was also like verbalizing that out loud, my feelings, what was like, how I was feeling, why, what were the thoughts, and what was like behind these frustrations or these negative feelings. I let that out verbally, I expressed it freely, and what happened after that is, like, I released it. And maybe in that, like, moment when I was speaking, I didn't necessarily like feel that I was releasing it, but I was just like speaking to myself about myself, my situations. But it really helped me. It really helped, because after that, what happened was almost like a switch happened in vibration, because when I let this surface level shit out of my mouth, my system, then I was able to access and start to receive and pay attention and notice these deeper nudges, inner nudges, and creative impulses coming through, which are often buried by our surface level, unprocessed, unresolved emotional and mental shit that we have daily, and we keep piling up over and not dealing with it. So we need to let this out of our system too, and this type of thing is similar to, at least in my understanding, it's similar to journaling, because I've had also similar experiences when I journal, when I release on the paper all my worries, pains, and troubles, and frustrations, and anger, and thoughts. And when I do that, after this initial shit that I share starts to come in, like more wisdom, more wise information, then I can start to actually access it. So yeah, these types of things help a lot. And one more thing that I wanted to add is that today's experience for me, how I was able to like freely share and allow this message to flow through me freely, was basically it was just proving me that, or my previous beliefs that it's very difficult to make YouTube videos, and I'm not in the momentum, I haven't created any videos in a long time, and it will take a long time again to get in shape, back in recording shape, and it takes like huge effort and energy. And you notice all this type of like inner dialogue and all this type of beliefs surrounding the content creation, very heavy energy. And it's also putting myself or yourself, if you had similar thinking, in a very difficult situation, difficult spot, where you might actually create this type of experience for yourself, where you're like approaching this with like this heaviness, it's gonna be hard, you're like setting for yourself this expectation that this process is going to be hard, or it has to be hard because of XYZ. I haven't done this a long time ago, or I've never been able to like freely flow during my recordings, that type of stuff. Like, you're already in a bad situation. But when this like breakthrough comes, when you're actually able to share on real time in a flow state, oh my god, that's just an opposite experience for you. And that's like just proving your old beliefs wrong. No, hey, look at this. And now you have like a new reference experience. Yeah. And now you don't need to look for like the evidence that it's possible. It is possible. It just happened. That's it. And a new belief can be formed from this moment, from this new reference experience. And that's enough. Also remember that when I was making videos before, I had this needy attachment energy that I really want to, or I really need to reach certain amount of people and have certain amount of subscribers. Then I know that what I'm doing wrong, and this is needed in the world. If I don't reach the numbers, then that's definitely a sign that I should not be doing this. And it was like always putting me under a pressure, and this type of energy was, I know, it was repelling. I know that. It wasn't like, it was almost like that subconsciously, or there was a hidden desire that I need something from them, to take from them, yeah? Which is, it repels people. It's a hidden intention. When we are able to let this go, and instead of focusing on outcome goal, but more on a process-oriented goal, and if you are doing and you really enjoy the process, and you're able to forget about the specific end goal that your ego really wants or wanted, oh my god, that will free up so much energy, and it will be so much lighter what you are doing. And that's it. Nothing more. That's simple. Simple might not be immediately easy to do that, but that's it. For me, I just enjoy sharing. That's it. Sharing insights, sharing divine wisdom that comes through me, my own experience, struggles, lessons. That's it, because ultimately I care for other people, and I want them to benefit from this type of content, and that's it. I enjoy doing that. I love that. I love you, humans. That's why I care. I do from a place of care, not that I only do this so that I would have material, some sort of gain or possessions. If I had that type of mentality, then it would create unnecessary friction for me. And I think that type of energy is like less magnetic and less attractive. But when you're doing from pure joy, enjoyment, your passion and love towards others, oh my god, come on now. Now, process-oriented goals are sustainable. Outcome or goal-oriented are not. So think about it. You will be able to go longer when you simply focus on the process and enjoy it. And if out of that enjoyment of process comes a beautiful outcome, a benefit, that you did not necessarily set as, I must have this. Oh my God, beautiful. I congratulate you. That's another added value. And this often happens when you're not like obsessed with the outcome, but you focus more on the process or input or output goals. Then it tends to become more free, more flowy, easy. And in this way, when you enjoy the process, you are letting go of the resistance. Because if you're like super obsessed with certain metrics, certain outcomes, then you're creating resistance. And it's very difficult to create with the resistance. Your vibration is naturally down when there is a resistance. But when you're creating from enjoyment of the present process, oh my God, your vibration goes up. More magnetic energy. That's how it works. Who said it had to be hard? Hey, ego. Did you just witness what happened? How effortless, how easy it was compared to the previous experiences? Did you like that? Would you like to do things in the similar manner in the future more? You do? Great, let's do it then. The best part when you get these inspired transmissions coming through you is that when I compare how I did things in the past, oh my goodness, the preparation for recording took me sometimes like multiple hours. It was like heavy writing and deciphering my raw recordings and to turn them into like a script or something was heavy. And then I had this pressure of remembering the text as much as possible, which was never easy for me. It was never like, it never felt natural for me. It was very difficult for me. And yeah, it took a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of focus, stress even. And yeah, right now when the inspired flow comes through, it happens in minutes, with ease, with joy and grace. It's very easy. That's it. Without even needing to plan. It just happens. You just allow it. You're present. You're aligned with it. It's just effortless. You save time and energy.